Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Sound Hunter 5. Where we last left off, we were looking for some ships down here in the Celtic Sea. My little circle has gone missing for the carrier hunting. Let's go ahead, get that back in position. Not that I'm really expecting to find a carrier out here at the moment, but, you know, if we keep our patrol in that area, we'll just see what happens. We got 5. There we go, counting. Difficult for me. 5 torpedoes left. So I'm going to want to use them. And then we got to head back to resupply. And I know what I need to do for this mission now. I should have remembered this was one of those only certain types of ships count. So we'll have to go off and find some of those troop transports. They're, you know, normal looking transports that identify as warships. And see if we can't find some of them to sink. In the meantime,
357 returning to course. New waypoint. Course.
We're gonna go and
new waypoint. Course 138.
see if we can't find ourselves a carrier. Hopefully we can. But, you know, it's not going to be necessary. Maybe if we sink the carrier, we won't have to sink the transport ships. I don't know. But if we can find the carrier, that'd be great. Super good fun. And if not, well, at least we know what we need to sink for that, and theoretically, any troop transports we get along the way, they're going to get hit there. I don't have Uplay turned on, or Uplay online, so we'll see if those still count, and, because, I mean, honestly, I don't know what goes on with the way that whole system works, but anyway, I think we got enough to do for the day, so I'm going to see you guys when I got something to shoot at, because that's more exciting than watching me actually go through this patrol. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Sometimes this game, man. Underwater doing some searching, get a sound contact. Take a while to track down this guy, and as you can see by the flag that it's flying, it's on our side, which is too bad. That would be a nice little prize to add. But, you know, that's okay. We don't necessarily want to sink every ship we come in contact to, or with. As you can see, got a little bit of a path change. We're getting out of this area. Gonna cut across it if we obviously come across anything in the way, or in the greater area of operations for the southwestern approaches. We will take action and sink things. But, I figure we should probably head up here and see if we can't find some of those transport ships. Now, if we get up here and we don't find any transport ships, the Nelson is back in Scapa Flow. And Scapa Flow may contain some of those transport ships we need to hit. So, you know, if we get here, we haven't seen anything. We maybe get over here and we haven't seen anything. We might have to go back into Scapa Flow and look for the transports that we need to sink, or maybe settle a score with a certain battleship that, you know, that's kind of hanging over my head. The Nelson got away, was lucky, and I wouldn't mind showing it who's boss. Anyway, that's the updated plan. Hopefully we get something to sink somewhere along the ways, and that'll count for missions. That would be lovely. Anyway, I will see you guys when I got something to shoot. I know I promised that last time. Might not happen next time. But I'm going to try. I'm going to really try to make sure that we got something to blow up. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, I promised, as you can see, of course it's changed again. I promised I'd come back when we have something to shoot at. And I think we're going to have something to shoot at. We should have, if the map is correct, that was not the key that I wanted, a small convoy coming. So I think, just get ourselves ready. We're going to be in a good position. Let's just reposition ourselves a little bit and see if we can't follow these guys. Looks like they're not moving, according to the mini-map. Oh no, they is moving. pretty far out. Yeah.
New waypoint. Course 2. Returning to course.
Let's see if we can get any visuals on him. Come on, out you get. And they should be over somewhere. Just kind of in this area. Right? Yeah. How far in theory is you? About 5 kilometers. We should be seeing these guys soon. Unless they're little. If this turns out to be a fishing convoy, I'm not going to be all that pleased. Alright, let's get that down. Maybe kick that out just a little bit more. Okay, come on. We gotta be able to see these guys. Let's find 0. Oh. Something straight ahead. Yeah, that's a ship. So is that. Not exactly what I would call juicy targets, mind you. But they certainly are out there. And let's try it. Now, give me a lock. Turn that on. Right? There we go. Okay. So we know it's a tanker. Let's see. Is it this guy? We got the stack in the back, the tower in the front. Yeah. Let's call it that. Obviously bearing on the good old-fashioned periscope. It's about 2 kilometers. So 2,000 meters in speed of, I think it was 5. We're going to set it to 5, and hopefully that sets. 5. Angle on bow. So if it's going that direction, we're going to be hitting the port side pretty much square on. We can get that a bit deeper. We can get that going as quick as we can. Okay, let's set that. And I think that's everything. Let's go for a shot and see how that looks. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, ladies and gentlemen. But that's looking potentially pretty good. It looks like they are pulling some maneuvers. I mean, hey. That was close. We can probably adjust it with the angle on bow.
Torpedo depth set to 5 meters.
Aim for the front section. Well, let's see if that'll hit. You've got to be kidding me.
Torpedo missed, sir.
How can people find this fun? Oh, you're just a normal, boring old freighter. Alright. Well, you know what that means. Time to give Max some time on the gun. Come on. Get up. There we go. Alright, Max. There's your target. Dieter, man the deck gun. And actually, I do want to check one thing, because I've got no idea what my munitions is like on this thing. So let's just check. 24 high explosives, 120 armor piercing. Hey!
Slow speed ahead.
Already got fire. I like fire. Bits coming off that ship. Ho ho! Surprise, suckers! Let's go after the autosave, of course. Let's go check this out. It looks like we're getting some pretty decent damage on this guy right away. I may have overestimated the size of the tanker when I identified it. That could have been a bit of a problem. This guy doesn't look as big, perhaps, as the ship that I said it was. Anyway, that's that guy done.
Torpedo missed, sir.
And now we got that guy. Any reason you're shooting high? Repeatedly? Is the light bothering you? Seriously, why are you shooting high? Could it be, if this is what you're aiming at, it might be. He's about 2 kilometers, not 8. And then I shoot high with the readjusted aim. Way high. Oh. Why are we going so high? He's not that close, is he? Apparently he is. Well, I feel like a bit of a jackass. Granted, my crew was firing 8 kilometers away. At least I knew to cut it to a much closer distance. See if we can get it a bit lower. Getting these shots as low as we possibly can. To open up some holes in the ship. Alright. There we go. Those 2 ships are taken care of. Good for us. Head on up on the bridge. And let's check out what we sunk. All those missed torpedoes. Sad, sad day.
2, 1, ready.
A steel Viking tanker. I have a feeling that was added by a mod. I could be wrong. And a Rongel small old split freighter. So that's 2. Well within that area. And I don't think that moved. And it's weird because instead of showing up as like a 0 date, them's is definitely getting dates. So I don't know. Maybe, are these like ridiculously tiny? They are. So if that did move, it didn't move a lot.
New waypoint.
Which is fine.
276.
Well, we wasted a couple of torpedoes there.
Course
But,
new waypoint. Course
There we go.
255.
As these guys slip up off to the depths. See you, little guys. So I understand why my torpedo calculations, upon further inspection, were not working. Was a little bit too excited with the freighter size. Completely misidentified the ship. So, there's that. But still, even misidentifying, I think everything else was set correctly. Was just expecting to run into a much larger ship. Lesson learned. Make sure you identify the right one. That's, you know, I guess submarining targeting 101. Make sure you're targeting the right vessel. Still, we got some kills. 4,000 tons total. Not a lot, but it is something. Alright guys, well, let's take a look at our torpedo situation. We got 3. I highly doubt we'll be doing any sort of Scapa flow raid with 3 torpedoes. We can go up to speed 3 here. So hopefully we see some of them important freighters, some of them troop transports along the way. We can get some movement on the mission. Anyway, guys, we'll see you when I got something new to shoot at. See you in a bit. Alright, I'm making an executive decision, considering it's January 11th. We are running low on torpedoes. We do have some damage from any aircraft fire on freighters. We're going to head into Wilhelmshaven.
New waypoint. Course
And,
311. Returning to course. New
just
waypoint.
do
Course 328.
a
New
refit.
waypoint. Course 331. New waypoint. Course 335.
Get us about
New
like
waypoint.
that.
Course
That should be good.
341.
And we should be on the surface, so I can take my place up in the fresh air and get out of that steel tube I've been stuck in for days and days. I think we left before Christmas, so it'll be nice for the crew to get a little bit of shore leave. And yeah, we'll see if we've got any upgrades for the Prometheus, and then we can head back out and start doing some more sinking. So I'll see you guys when we get back to base. Don't you just hate it when you're in the fast lane and a freaking cargo ship just cuts you off?
Back slow.
Freaking cargo ships, come on.
Ship sighted, bearing 7.
Alright,
All stop.
now let's get that out and just go
All speed
around
ahead.
them.
New course.
We don't need to go that quick
degrees.
around 'em.
Slow
Ship
speed ahead.
sighted, bearing 3, 5.
There we go,
7.
return to course. And we should be clear of this guy. Hopefully.
Ship sighted, bearing 290.
It's a nice looking freighter of some description. This is a big ship. I'd like to see that with a different flag out in the seas. Do some sinking.
Escort
Alright.
sighted, bearing 2.
Let's see if I'm gonna have to save the game early and quit the game just so I can get a rebase and resupply. It's looking pretty likely. Oh, come on. Really? You're just gonna make me go at 8 times speed through the little lock? I guess I could hit travel mode, and that'll allow me to speed up.
All stop.
And it'll also show me, unless
New waypoint. Course 20.
I'm completely incorrect.
We are
Nope.
in shallow waters, Captain.
Gonna have to save and then reload and then freaking get back into the game. So I'm gonna see you guys after all that network of bullshit I gotta go through just to rebase. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so with the end of the patrol, we've been given command of a new submarine. Yes, I absolutely agree. Thank you. We're gonna keep it as the Prometheus, because it's just a new type. It's just a 7C, I think. We'll find out. Let's get rid of these things that continually show up, and we'll never leave the game experience. My boat probably needs a few upgrades. Yep, we got a 7B now. Correction. So, this means,
What do you have in mind?
for all those wondering why I wasn't using external reserves before, it's because my ship didn't have it. We do now, so now we have external reserves, which is good. We're going to get rid of the T2. We're going to get rid of the T2. We're going to get rid of the T2. I don't like the T2s, the T3s, those are the electric torpedoes for me. So there she be, all set up. We've got 12.
What do you want?
1,000
What do you
renown.
want?
Absolutely insane. We are going to equip the new conning tower, because why not? No upgrade on the deck gun, no upgrade on the conning flak or the rear flak. That's just fine. 360 degrees. Is this really, this is what we're rolling with? Okay, well then we're definitely going to upgrade. Has it been like that the whole time? It feels like it might have been. I don't know. We got no decoy launchers, no radar. Camouflage. I think we'll go with the tiger stripes. I am a fan of the tiger stripes. And let's make sure we get the correct emblem on there. The Eagle of Germany. There we go.
Yes, Captain. You won't recognize your girl when I'm through with her.
Kind of hope not, considering you know we got a stock ship. And that laugh, sir.
Welcome back, Heck.
That laugh. What are
Come
my
in,
orders? I know what my orders are. It hasn't changed. Might be January 14th, but it hasn't changed. We certainly can't request that mission. We will request this one up here. Because I desperately... That's not gonna get me anywhere. But whatever. That's what we're gonna do.
Welcome back, Hercule.
Let's start the new patrol. Get through the load screen. And hopefully get out there and sink some mission ships. I gotta say, I don't understand what's going on with Silent Hunter. I never had this whole having to quit the game refit problem, you know, in the first series, as is evident with never having run into it in those 51 episodes, but it seems pretty consistent now. That if I want to resupply or end a mission, I'm going to be saving the game and exiting the game and loading the game and then, you know, ending the patrol. It sucks. It's a lot of load screens, and they're long. Load screens in this game take a while. I understand why. But damn. It's annoying. You know? First world problems.
Returning to
All
course.
stop.
Ship sighted.
I realize.
327.
Last time I
All
checked,
speed ahead. All stop.
We're approaching our final waypoint.
I lived in the first world, so I'm allowed to have these
Slow
problems.
speed ahead.
Let's go ahead slow. Although this dock isn't a problem. This isn't
New waypoint.
leaving Lorient.
5, 7.
I'll tell you that
Returning
much.
to course. New waypoint.
All right.
Course 339.
We can probably trim that out a bit.
7.
New waypoint.
So, the BDU wants me to go around to the coast of Ireland.
New waypoint. Course 122.
I don't think I'm going to find anything there,
Course 98.
but I'll happily follow your orders. Let's avoid that one little island. We got the Warspite there. Not the Nelson. I would change course and go after the Nelson if, you know, if I had to, or if it was there. Because why not? Yeah, this is starting to feel better. This is starting to feel more like the U-boats I remember. A little bit bigger tower, more flat cannons. Not that those really matter, but it's good. It's good to have a ship that's feeling far more confident.
358.
Looks like we got quite a few promotion points to dish out. So let's go ahead, get our torpedo guy all squared away, and we'll give the overcharge. We want ability. What else do we want? Motor officer, we could probably do with a bank in you. Navigator, you're looking pretty good. Bosun, sure. Cook, sure. Gunner, Max is all set and ready. Wolfram, we'll get some points into you. Benno, we'll get some points into you. I've been looking for that, so we'll use it. And now what? Now we got 6 points left. Who gets it? Torpedoes are all fully upgraded passively, so we'll go basically get the passive skills out of the way first. Is the way that I'm looking at this. What do we got? Engine tuning, max speed, recharge rate, sound coding. I think we'll go with max speed. Let's get that up. Alright, there's all of our promotion points spent. We've got a crew efficiency of 81 out of 100. Full morale, full leadership. With quite a few, we got the German Cross. As rank, the German Cross stands between the Iron Cross and the Knight's Cross. The U-boat crews were awarded with 530 German crosses. The first to receive it was Kiptit Otto Salman on the 9th of December 1941. So we got it much earlier than historically happened. I'm okay with that. We got an Iron Cross second class and an Iron Cross first class, but that was from, you know,
329.
the previous runs. It's nice that we've had like 3 little quote-unquote patrols and 3 medals. But we're finally starting to feel like a ship of war. I'd like more reserves than what we got, but what can you do? You know, at least we got some. And critically, we've got an internal and an external reserve on the aft tube. So things aren't going to be that bad. If we get in a situation where we need to use aft-facing torpedoes, which does happen from time to time, especially in harbor raids, when you got those pesky destroyers, you know, searching around, looking for you. It's,
Escort sighted. Bearing 24.
it's a wintry day. Have we got any ice on the U-boat? Can't remember. I don't think we do.
Submarine sighted. It's one of ours.
I would hope it's one of ours,
20.
considering where we're at. Yeah, I don't think we got any ice
We are in
hanging.
shallow waters, Captain.
Why? Oh, it's on the side. Well, I mean, I guess I'm okay with it on the side, but I like the emblem on the front.
Sighted. Bearing
'Cause then-
24.
When I'm shooting guys, you know, the muzzle flash could illuminate it, and people will know what U-boat's hitting them. Anyway, that's really enough of me jibber-jabbering away like a rambling old man. We're going to get into position on the northwestern approaches and see if we can get some progress in that damn mission. Hopefully we can. We'll see you guys when we get off the coast of Ireland. See you in a bit. Traffic these days, man. This entire convoy just stopped directly in my path. So I'm hoping we can go under them. Right? That should work out.
Engage electric motors.
Right,
Current
yeah,
depth,
okay.
10 meters. Recharging batteries.
We're fine. I think. Let's slow this down. I think we'll make it. Anyway, we're not shooting at anything here, so I don't know why anyone would be interested in me almost having a traffic accident just outside of a harbor. Sorry. See you guys in a bit. I may have goofed this one up. So, one of the requests that I saw was to raid this port here because it's, quote-unquote, at the end of this era, which it really isn't, but apparently there's going to be ships that I need to sink here. A couple of problems. There was a few destroyers, you know, sitting outside, guarding the port, as would be expected. So I've been running underwater. We got, what, 20% battery level left? Which means, if we're going to want to make it out of here alive, we've got to sink ships to clear this out so we can kind of do circles to charge up the
We are in
batteries,
shallow waters, Captain.
or just sneak out right now. But, I'm not a quitter. Besides, I want to see if there are some of these war transports actually here. And what do we got? We've got
Escort sighted. Bearing
a destroyer there. We got some freighter type looking ships over there. And I don't think that guy's moving. Let's break the lock. Let's just see what we got. So we got another destroyer here. Who I also don't think is moving.
sighted. Bearing 0.
So really,
All stop.
the first thing we're going to need to do, actually one thing I want to do, check the bottom. I mean, we're not great, but we're not rubbing. So I'm just fine with that. Now, we're going to want to sink those 2 destroyers, and I think there might be a third one way out in the distance over there. Maybe even 4. 4 destroyers. Okay. Not a problem. We'll go for this guy first.
Bearing 157.
Right?
Firing tube 1.
And we'll get that torpedo going. Then we'll switch over to this guy.
Tracking new target.
Load up tube 2. Set it. You know what? Slow speed should be fine.
Los.
Switch to you. How far out are you? 66. 12.5 at the slowest speed. Okay.
Firing tube.
That should work for you. And then there's one more right there.
Tracking new target. Tube 4. Los.
That should work for you. So that should be... Okay. Well, already things are not looking good. We didn't hit that one. We should hit that one. Actually, let's...
Torpedo impact.
Okay, so that's one
Torpedo impact.
that we got. And then I think a second torpedo
Bearing
must have hit that ship. And then that one... Or maybe... No, I guess that torpedo impacted something over there. Because those 2 are still going in on their targets.
Tube 1. Ready.
That'll be a hit. This one might not
Torpedo
be.
impact.
Oh no, that's going to be a hit too. So, we missed the closest one.
Target mark.
And I don't know how we managed to pull that off. But we did. So,
Firing tube 1.
let's try that again.
Torpedo impact.
There we go. Okay, so that should be 4 destroyers destroyed. Right? 1. Really? Just 1? No, those guys are going to sink eventually, right? Like, let's see. That guy's definitely going under. That guy's definitely going under. That guy's definitely going under. That guy looks to be on the move. And I think that's one of my targets. As is that one there. So... Wait, didn't we have 4? I guess one already went under. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, he did. So... we're gonna need... our torpedoes to come back up. And let me see if I can't find that ship on the move. There's that guy there.
Target marked.
Unknown. But I think that's my target. If not, for sure, the one that's dressed all in black, that's just over around there. That guy's definitely a target. So, can we... Oh, you're kidding. Oh no. There we go,
All
okay.
Reaching course end. New waypoint. Course 0.
We'll try-
Returning to course. New
Come on.
waypoint. Course
There you go.
23.
We'll try something like this.
New waypoint. Course
Again.
27.
Cognizant
ship sighted.
of
Bearing
my battery power.
4.
What are we seeing? Merchant. Merchant. Somewhere over there is going to be a warship. Like this guy here down there, warship moving, I'm pretty confident. Let's get off the time acceleration. I'm pretty confident that guy is my target.
Tracking new target.
Now, he is moving, is he not?
Ship sighted. Bearing 322.
He is. He's moving very slow. Of course, as am I. Let's check over here. And that guy should be... No, he's a merchant. Definitely this guy who's identifying as a warship. He's definitely a target. So, let's just see where you're repositioning.
0.
Tube 3, ready.
Because I'm afraid of just shooting, you know, shooting blind here. If this guy's going to be moving, but he may...
We are in shallow waters, Captain.
No, it definitely looks like he's patrolling around. Whoops. Take a nice look at the sky for a moment. Only 1% of battery power used up. That's just fine. Merchant, 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 merchant. None of those are targets. That guy is. And those destroyers are dead, so we should be up to 3 destroyers now, if I'm correct in my thinking. 1, 2, 3. There should be one more, which is this guy here. Let's go over and investigate, because he should be sinking. And yeah, he absolutely is. I still want to wait for him to be completely underwater before going off and surfacing.
Tube 4, ready.
We are in shallow waters, Captain.
But we got the 4 tubes up, which is really all that matters. Just go under, destroyer, come on.
All stop.
Alright, I don't think this guy's moving. Staying pretty stationary. We can probably afford to go a little bit deeper.
3 meters.
And for those wondering what the keyboard shortcut is to get a LOS, or to fire your torpedo, it's shift space. So you press shift space together like so,
Firing tube 1.
and a torpedo comes out. It's pretty awesome. Oh, he's moving now. Maybe? Ho! That was a close call. Nice avoidance. Teach me a lesson. Put it more center. I think the depth is okay.
3 meters.
I want to kind of get the rear end of the ship, though. But,
Tube 2, los.
you know,
Torpedo missed, sir.
I'm aware. That should be a hit. Right? Right. Let's go take a look. Don't... You've got to be kidding me!
Tube 1, ready.
I mean, I realize we came better equipped for torpedoes, but...
Surface the boat.
Alright, we're gonna push in.
New waypoint. Course.
Hopefully...
3, 4. Returning.
Half speed ahead.
How badly up is this destroyer? I mean, he's still got guns out. But I think it's safe to say he's dead. We'll see. If it starts firing at us, we could be fairly well boned here. The escape key is what I wanted. Thank you. I don't think we need to be going this quick. I like the idea of recharging batteries. Let's keep an eye on that flaming destroyer. Dieter? Thank you. Don't even. He's stationary.
Minimum speed ahead.
You have got to be kidding me. Max, you're a fully trained gunner. Like, you are fully trained. And as far as I can see, you've got one hit. One freaking hit. With armor piercing? Why are you doing armor piercing? 3 kilometers.
We are in shallow waters, Captain.
You see, I would like it if now I could go back up and just be like, there, you've got your firing solution, keep firing. But he won't. He'll go back to shooting 8 kilometers away with armor-piercing rounds. And it's just annoying, is all. I'm really hoping this counts for the mission. If it doesn't, I'm gonna flip my desk. Because this is just cray-cray. Having to go out and pick individual military merchant ships.
Torpedo impact.
Torpedo impact? That must have hit the, must have hit the shoreline. Thing it didn't wash up on shore, and then, you know, British children would be playing with it. And that would not be a good thing. You don't want kids playing with torpedoes on the beach. Okay. Have you got your firing solution now, Max? We've done copious amounts of damage. See? What did I tell you? As soon
We are in shallow waters, Captain.
as I go back, he's firing like a madman. 2,000 meters too far. Like, I don't understand how you can miss. It's a big ship. We're not going quick. The seas are calm. The occasional miss I can understand. But the routine missing. Like, baffles me. Baffles me. Really? Come on, man. Just get a hit. Just gonna watch the entrance, make sure no ships are coming along. There might be. They might be coming for us. In the meantime, let's pull that in while we can. Is that going under? Or are you just... have you used up all of our ammunition? Why? Why aren't you shooting at this anymore?
Escort sighted.
Oh.
Bearing 200.
I know why. Because it's sinking.
We
All right.
are in shallow waters, Captain.
I just want to check these again. Merchant, 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 merchant. Warship sinking. warship coming in like crazy. Right. Well, we're not going to be able to evade that ship that's coming in.
Periscope depth. All stop.
But what we will be able to do and that torpedo probably didn't make it. It did, and it's getting loaded. Perfect. Alright. Well, now it's just a matter
Shut down diesel engines.
Recharging batteries.
waiting till this guy comes in. I mean, we haven't moved. He knows exactly where we are.
Ready.
But that's kind of the point. One thing I do need to check, while we're sitting around here waiting for destroyers to come in, haha, it did. So that's exactly what we need to find, is more ships like that single freighter that reports as a military ship. We'll get that
Torpedo
right
depth set to 1 meters.
on the surface. And if we screw this up, it's not going to be a good time for the Prometheus. This is why I'm not shooting on 3. See, if I had shot on 3, that would have been a complete miss. Really? You're just like, nope, nothing's there. Well, okay. We'll see you later then. We'll get our periscope down. What we need to do...
New waypoint. Course 342.
Slow speed ahead.
We are in shallow waters, Captain.
All stop.
We're reaching course end. New waypoint. Course
Can we get over here? That should be nice and safe.
325.
Ship sighted. Bearing 315.
We're not taking any damage, right? Like... none of these ships are shooting at us? Man! There's some juicy ships here. That's not why we're here. You know? Is that destroyer? Hold on. We'll tone it
Slow
down.
speed ahead.
But is this destroyer still not dead? I don't understand. This ship might not sink. I don't think it can do anything. But I don't think it's going to sink. That sucks. Anyway, what we need to do...
New waypoint. Course 347. New waypoint. Course 95.
is just get our battery power back up to better than 16%. Taking a look at the time, that's going to have to be in another episode. I think this is the first time ever I'm going to be ending an episode well on the surface in an enemy port. But I think it's pretty safe to do so, and really, we don't have anything else we can do. So unless that destroyer that's on fire is radioing our position, which would, I mean, that would suck. But I think we're safe. So, yeah, let's go ahead, save the game. First patrol, save. Yep. So, thumbs up if you have enjoyed this episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. 386,000 tonnage. Not half bad. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.